The answer to what's halting your prayers may be in your heart posture. If there is somebody, anybody, for anything that you have been unwilling to forgive, believe and understand that your heart is hardened. And that displeases God. And that's biblical. God is so forgiving. You require forgiveness on a regular basis from your Father. And we're made in His image, and God commands us to forgive others the way we too require forgiveness. Heart posture in the kingdom of God matters so much. A hardened heart will block blessings and cause doors that God had intended for you to remain closed until you forgive and surrender the thing and the person to God. And it doesn't matter what they did. God doesn't say to forgive depending on the offense or the crime. It does not matter what they did. In order for the fruits of the Spirit to grow within you and to be nurtured within you, you have to let go of the hardness, the darkness. The fruits of the Spirit and the fruits of darkness can't share the same space. And the fruit of unforgiveness is a hardened heart, is resentment, is anger, is bitterness, which can open the door for so many other areas of darkness to come in. So you have to choose what is going to be most prevalent in you, in your heart. Is it going to be light or is it going to be darkness? Is it going to be love or is it going to be hate? Because unforgiveness feeds hate and hate feeds unforgiveness. And how can you expect love and hate to exist within the same heart? Your heart is supposed to belong to God and you are supposed to be a living sacrifice. So pay attention to your heart posture. And God never said that it would be easy, but some things work the way that they do with the level of intensity and difficulty that they do because you're not meant to face it alone. He knows that you will have to come to Him for help with that thing. And that is what you are designed to do. In your weakness, His strength is made perfect. You may not be able to forgive them in your own strength. So that means you just need to start with being willing to forgive. Take that first step, surrender it to God, and ask God to help you daily with forgiving that person. And when you truly forgive, that means that you should be able to address that person if they're still alive, or if it requires you to see them ever or on a regular basis, as though it never happens. It means that you let go of the bitterness and the offense. Don't be deceived into thinking that you can forgive someone and still hold on to the bitterness and the resentment. Saying I forgive is not the same as the act of forgiving. It can start with saying I forgive, and then you keep going and you keep taking the steps towards forgiveness and surrender. And most likely, the deeper the wound, the deeper the trauma, the more that you are going to need God to help you with it. But you will have to surrender it daily until that forgiveness truly takes root. Most of the time, forgiveness is not instantaneous. It's a process, and it's a powerful one in the spirit realm and in the natural realm. Forgiveness shifts things in the spirit realm. It is not a simple act. There is a reason why God requires it. And he says that with the same measure that we forgive others is a measure that will be used towards us for our forgiveness. So ask God to expose your heart to you and the things within your heart that he is displeased with that needs to come out, and ask for his help with releasing it and letting it go. To be obedient to him, but so that you can behold, for as long as you are harboring unforgiveness, you are not healing, which means you will not be whole. God doesn't command us to do anything just because. There's a reason and a purpose for everything. God is intentional and he is detailed. So when he says forgive, it means you understand that it is bigger than you. You are able to shift things with forgiveness. You are able to unlock doors. You are able to heal, which you cannot do as long as you are refusing to forgive and hardening your heart. Joy and bitterness cannot exist equally in the same space. One will become more dominant. Love and hate cannot exist equally in the same space. One will become more dominant. What are you feeding? That is what will grow. Pay attention to your heart and surrender it to God. I'm Gabby.